Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So if I'm not wrong, I believe this is technically a pre-release, and usually the way I go about pre-releases is that I would let them marinate until the actual title track drops so that I can, you know, make a video 2-in-1 and check everything all at once. However, and like, even though, you know, I'm like, I would like to believe that to some degree I'm grown now. I've learned to be patient and not have this like FOMO as much as I did when I was younger. I saw that the album would drop next year, and listen, I am not going to put myself in this like timeout zone when I have to put myself through this torturous moment in my life where I have to wait until I check out this whatever that is, because just the first frame, oh, it's actually giving God is a woman. Oh, by the way, I saw that I mean, again, if I'm not wrong, I believe Cho Giseok also worked on this music video, which can only mean one thing. If I trust my like pattern recognition brain, this is going to be a mastery of a music video. It's as logical as like 1 + 1 = 2. And I think the first frame of this Space Racer. By the way, also, oh my god, because you know this dropped a few days ago already. You know, since then my feed have been kind of filled with this a little bit, and I saw that one of the you know, on the teaser pictures and everything, which by the way, absolutely insane. I just absolutely out of this world, you know, but like I saw one of the creators, designer, who worked on some of these outfits and also worked with XG prior in the past already, but they are Vietnamese, and I'm like, as a Vietnamese, well, half Vietnamese person, I'm like really happy, you know. That's just so cool, like as a fan, that I'm able to somehow see links here and there. Anyways, the teaser pictures are freaking out of this world. So coming in this, we're going to be completely blown up. I mean, I say we as a community because I don't think I'm gonna be unique or special today by being again, I know I'm getting ahead of myself by saying, oh yeah, I'm gonna be mind blown and everything, but I don't think this is me getting ahead of myself, like jumping the gun, which is definitely something I can do often in the heat of the moment and everything. Sometimes I just blow things, you know, out. With XG, really, I'm just saying, like, this is pattern recognition. And the craziest thing actually here, at least in my eyes, is that because there's this kind of like mastery and, you know, excellence that comes with each of their comeback, I very logically have expectations, even though I try to manage them as best as I can, right? But even though I have expectations, they still manage to exceed those expectations tenfold, if not more. So yeah, I know that coming in this, I will be absolutely mind blown by the visuals and the skills and everything, but I just don't know to what extent. I don't know how this time they're going to be pushing the boundaries of like creativity and like what I thought was possible even. It is easy to say that I am ready to be mind blown. Again, Gala, let's go. 352. By the way, look at it. Ooh, le soir. Jusqu'à l'infini. Oh, that was for all my French people right there. French speaking people. Wow. Oh, this is giving like bugs, but high fashion. Wow. Yo. I feel like I saw like an accurately biblical angel or something. Like I saw something I shouldn't have. Wow.
I could dress casually, naturally. Anything becomes a masterpiece. Look at a kick smash the T. 7 different looks like a magazine. That means every single day becomes a fashion piece. Like art, fashion, I will love
phone cases.
I'm like a knock, cause I'm always on the cover. Hit him with the pose and it's swag to official.
Yeah, they're giving mushroom and bugs.
Pretty girls walk like this. Pretty girls talk like this. Couple chrome plates on wrist. I mean, who else do you know? Put it on like this. If you don't get it, that's not my problem. Changing my hair like my last name Rodman. Top off with the drip top to bottom. Anything that been rocked, and talking about it. Turn the hallway to a catwalk. Turn the sidewalk to a runway. Every day's a photo shoot, that part. Paparazzi got my outfit on the front page.
Oh my god!
Can't see through it, but they know who's in it. Open up the doors with the logo printed. I don't even gotta post for the photo finish. Shaking up the spot like a stone cold Chevy, and we shot in the dark like a snow globe. Letter I represent the X Galaxy. Man, I told you I'ma turn this Met to an X Gala.
Mega. Oh my god. Mais quoi? They're so sick. Why am I surprised they... They're talking Japanese when they're Japanese. Yes! Wow, holy shit. She's like a majestic phoenix. Yeah, my Gala, like, they're so bothy. Let's go! Hey. Oh my god. Whoa. Let's go! Mina, j'ai jamais su en fait. J'ai jamais su. When I said before starting this that they are every time pushing the boundaries of what I thought was possible, not only visually but like creatively speaking, this is what I mean. This is... I feel like I am undeserving of seeing this. As a mere human being, you know, I feel like I've just witnessed something that I shouldn't have. Also, you're telling me that I can just watch this for free. You know how they're like aliens and whatnot. Yeah, I feel very pathetically human right now is what it is. So much, you know, like, I would like to believe that I'm not like the most creative person. I'm not going to claim that. But like, I do think that I have enough creativity to admire creative people, if that makes sense, and without necessarily understanding it. I would like to believe I have an open mind enough to be able to admire creativity, but I don't think I've really been ever confronted with something that was so beyond anything that I thought was possible that watching this feels almost wrong, if that makes sense. Like when I say like this feels like I'm witnessing like a biblically accurate angel or something, it feels like my human eyes were not made to witness something so grandiose. I know I'm using a lot of like, you know, strong adjectives here, but does it not trigger this kind of thing in you as well? Like this is just this. I feel like there's a traffic jam in my head of like just adjectives that I want to use to describe this, and yet I'm failing at finding one word that could encapsulate this whole entire thing. Because I've used masterpiece in the past before. For them, I've used masterpiece already. So I'm kind of reticent to use masterpiece here again because somehow this feels almost more than that. I don't know. This is kind of like bugs and, you know, just nature things. Like Jurin was kind of giving me like mushrooms. We have like the bugs with Harvey, maybe lizards and everything with Kokona as well in here. We have the mecha thing with Hinata, for example. And oh god, this is so multi-layered. This is so freaking cool. Hold on. Oh, by the way, hold on. I don't know why I'm waiting. Hold on. Let me go back to the French. For a second, let me go back. Ce soir, je te suis. Yeah. Okay. I feel like I've seen this font before, by the way. Doesn't it look like weirdly familiar, this font? I don't know, I feel like this could be something that we see from Star Wars or Guardians of the Galaxy. Anything that is galactic or whatever, I think we usually see this like gold chrome effect. Anyways. Ce soir, je te suis jusqu'à l'infini à travers les univers. So I'm gonna guess that they are the one who are saying this. I would hope, at least, because that would then make it that whatever I'm about to say has a lot more weight. Because you might not know this, but I am a French teacher. Actually, I do teach French to migrants here in Switzerland. And as a native French speaker, I would like to... Not that my voice has any more weight than any other French speaker, by the way. I'm just saying. As a native French speaker, whoever said those words, impressive as hell. If you've had the displeasure, I don't know, to learn French as a second language or like a foreign language, you know how hard of a language it is to master. And I'm not even mentioning, you know, conjugation and whatnot, because it's just a nightmare. But like, I think one of the hardest things to really master when learning French is not only like, you know, obviously the pronunciation, the stresses, but also the flow of the language. You know, there are liaisons, which I think à travers les univers. This is so good. Whoever is saying those lines all throughout the song did them masterfully well. And so I'm assuming that they have been coached by someone to say these sentences to perfection, and that they did. And I guess that speaks on a lot of how XG work. It's just like details and like the commitment to do something well. Like honestly, they didn't need to go as far as to do this so well, and yet they did. Because, you know, like we do have, you know, here and there we have like idioms or like sentences or like just words of French in I don't know, a lot of K-pop songs. Déjà Vu, for example. We have like Je ne sais quoi. Most recently in an Islet song we had the J'aime danser avec toi, you know, that was really nice as well. And like, this isn't me saying like if the singer is putting more effort in the pronunciation that I will love the song more. That's not what I'm saying. I couldn't care less if they had said it correctly or not. I don't care about it. I'm just happy there's French in it, right? But it's kind of like, if it sounds very good, I'm even more appreciative of the effort that was put into it. And right there, that sounded clean as hell. And also, whilst I'm on it, I have a bone to pick with anyone who is teaching French and is telling their students or whatever that the R in French is a hard R. It isn't. I'm not even gonna use my own French here. Let's listen to them again. Let's listen to this. There's just something so freaking satisfying in the way she says like, à travers les univers. There's this breathiness in here. It almost is reminding me a bit of like Jane Birkin when she's speaking French, you know, with that little British, I don't know, flavor in there. I don't know, there's something so, you know? God, I love this so much. Ce soir. If you're learning French, that's actually a tip that I usually give to my own students. I'm like, you do not have to force the R. Do not force the R. Like, you're not training to spit on the floor with the R. Nah. It's like glamour, you know, glamour. The R, ce soir. It's just so soft. Like, it's a little tiny rackle at the back of your throat. It has, like, you need to feel it, you know, tremble a little bit, but that's it. Sorry. That was just a bit of my, I got a bone to pick, okay? À travers les univers. That's such a beautiful, I love this so much. Okay.
Just one touch.
God damn.
Just one touch. Take us up. Exodus. The time is now. So open up.
That is, like, the costumes and everything. That's stunning. It's giving bugs. Like, high fashion bugs.
You know I could say the whole city with that. We taking over the night because I'm pretty and black. Everything we do got a runway with it. Walk on
She's
me
so
like mind your
sick.
business. Look so sharp until we
Okay. Hattori Hanzo. Ah, he was known as an expert tactician and a master of sword fighting. Looks so sharp. Hattori Hanzo.
Hanzo linen that I hit him with the blue steel. We got to get it.
That's such a sick. Like every single frame of this music video, so much more interesting than whatever we could see at the Met Gala, honestly. Mugatu. Ah! Hold on! She did mention Blue Steel just yes! Oh my god. Like every time. I'm so humbled every time they come back with just how little I know. Jesus Christ. Ooh, oh god. On the whole alien thing, that kind of reminds me of like the Fifth Element with Bruce Willis, you know, with the blue aliens opera singer. That you know, yeah. There's a Phoenix character in X-Men, isn't it? She's so fierce like this. On the whole topic of like fierce haute couture and everything, I love how there's a lot of like French in here. Oh, hold on. Let me go back. God, sorry. There's so much to unpack here. I've mentioned before, like the whole like multi-layers, you know. I feel like this is multicultural. Obviously, the Japanese aspect to it, you know. There's the French aspect with the French sentences in here. France is very well-known, renowned for its fashion scene, you know, so like haute couture and everything. But also there's this more, I guess, like American pop culture that is also inherent to a lot of XG's like lyrics and everything. That's so cool to unpack. Oh my god. To go back to what this is giving, actually, this is giving if the category was surf. Is what it is with the voguing and everything. You know how Megan from Cat's Eye, she's like, I'm cunty. This is what this song is giving me. It's like if I'm cunty met, I don't know, bugs and aliens and just extravaganza. This is peak. Like this is fierce. This is space. This is everything. Look! Sorry. When I say I feel like I have seen something I feel like I shouldn't have seen, this is the scene that I was talking about. It creeps me out in a way where I'm like, wow, that's scary. Like this makes me feel like a pathetic bug. It's like this is so much like, wow. Do you know how sometimes when you are confronted with the realization that you are practically nothing compared to the vast universe? This is what this frame is giving me. It's giving me almost like the opposite of claustrophobia. I don't know. This is giving me low-key like an existential crisis. Yeah. God damn, this is so like there's so much to see and yet.
I could dress casually, naturally. Anything becomes a masterpiece. Look at a kick smash the teeth. Every different looks like a magazine. That means every single day becomes a fashion week. Like
more recently, we've definitely known like XG has definitely come forward with their team and everything as very fashion forward and everything. But I think this settles the idea of them not just being fashion forward just for the sake of like a certain impact or whatever. They're also using this fashion to create a story, and it fits with the concept so brilliantly well that even when you see something so extravagant and so eccentric, you know, it's not out of place. It's majestic, it's excellent, it's mastery, and it tells a story. And that's why I think I love most about this.
Pretty girls walk like this. Pretty girls talk like this. Copper chrome plates.
Ooh, that kind of reminds me. Doesn't like Mike Tyson? Hold on. Yeah, the tribal tattoo on the yes. Is that what they wanted to reference here? Maybe she looks like a lizard, like this lizard people. Ooh.
On wrist. I mean, who else do you know? Put it on like this. If you don't get it, that's not my problem.
She's
Changing
so
my hair.
like the thing is, goddamn. Is this what aura farming is? let's look for the meaning of aura farming. I feel like a freaking boomer having to like Google stuff like this. Okay, aura farming is the act of intentionally doing something to project an image of coolness, effortless style, or impressive charisma, often with an awareness that it might be perceived as oh. Okay, no, that's kind of like the opposite, because Kokona is just so naturally freaking like cool that it doesn't. Who is Rotman? I feel not only just undeserving of seeing this, but also inadequate. All right. See, again, another cultural, I guess American pop culture reference that I do not get. Well, to be fair, I'm a European. And it's not to say that, you know, European could not be aware of those references, but it's just like an average European girl, woman, just by growing up with a lot of, well, American thing on TV and everything, I was never close enough to knowing all of these references here. So, but I think that does show once again how good the lyricists are for actually, because they know what they're writing about. Dude, there's so much to see, and yet I'm not feeling. Oh, je le savais. Je le savais très bien. Yeah, there's so much to see. Yeah, you know, this is 3:52, but like it went by so fast. Usually I'm here sitting here in front of you and telling you, oh yeah, this 2-minute 30 song didn't feel that short. Here it's quite the opposite. This is like twice the length almost of a lot of the songs and music videos that we have nowadays in K-pop, and yet went by like this. Smooth like butter. It did feel at the end though that I was kind of like, I had just taken psychedelics or something, which I obviously never did. Like, this is starting to become a bit like, yeah. You know? Yeah, I am. Oh God, Harvey, God! Oh, je ne sais plus rien. This is so cool. I think one reason maybe why this went by very fast is the pacing. We have, after the first chorus, we have back-to-back the rappers. We have Churin with a tiki-taka with Harvey, then we go with Kokona, with Into Maya, and then Harvey again, and then Churin again. That's almost a whole minute of just the rappers, right? That's stunning. Oh my God, are we seeing this? Oh yeah, biblically accurate angel. Oh, didn't I say like Kokona was kind of giving lizard? Is Maya eating Kokona? What the heck? Right here, she's so giving me like Britney Spears in Ice, you know, where she has like obviously blonde hair and like a blue bodysuit. Oh, really, like truly, I feel so undeserving of witnessing this, because what do you mean? Sorry, I know I'm mainly talking about the music video right now, but like there is so much to talk about at the same time. You can't just glaze over this and not talk about the grandioseness that's even a word, that this is. Anyways, let me talk about the song real quick. I feel like if you know XG just from their more rap, you know, repertoire and everything, you might be surprised by this, but I feel like this is so on brand still. Obviously, XG don't, you know, contain themselves to one style, is one genre. Also, by the way, what genre is this visually speaking? Even song-wise, like what is this? I don't know, this is kind of like the Seraphim crazy, like evil cousin. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the song. Yeah, I feel like the song is very much like, I'm not saying like this isn't surprising or exciting or whatever, but I feel like this is pretty on brand. Like, this was just about time they did something like this. I was expecting them to do something like this. Oh, so sorry, you're telling me this is a pre-release? If that is a pre-release, I am scared for the actual like title track to drop, because this is the quality of your pre-release. Let me go back to me feeling like undeserving and inadequate to be witnessing this, because I feel like my reaction isn't even like crazy enough for this. Like, this deserves so much more. Seriously, from my reaction to my commentary and everything, I feel like does not do this justice. Like, they're so otherworldly, and like the span of creativity and artistry that they are reaching now is just so beyond what like what my human brain can comprehend. Even though, like, again, I can appreciate it, and I damn well appreciate it. Yes, sorry, I'm getting mad for some reason. But like, there is no word. There are many adjectives for this, but I don't think I can come to one conclusive word that would encapsulate this whole entire thing. Like, what does RuPaul say when they're like, it's not sashay away? Like, when the queen gets to stay, I mean, obviously I would love to have something like this on does Japan has a version of RuPaul Drag Race? I mean, can you imagine a lip sync for your life with the rap here? God. Anyways, yeah, if the category was served, they did. Again, anyways, obviously I will be tuning in for the album and the release of, I don't know what else they have in store for us, but I will be here. We'll be sad and I will be here. So yeah, in the meantime, take care everyone, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye guys.